Spring is here and summer is right around the corner, which means you're probably getting ready to take your RV out on some adventures. But what are some of the accessories you're going to bring along with you in your RV? Now, e-bikes have got all kinds of buzz over the last couple of years, so we're going to take a look at this really light, easy to store e-bike here. This is a KBO K2, and take a look at this. When you open this thing up, it's literally just 2 actions to get this thing into a riding position. Very easy, and it looks sharp. There's 4 different colors. Plus, stay tuned because in the middle of this video, we're going to talk about what we're doing with this bike, and I'm pretty excited about it. We're also going to put it to the test and all that stuff. So let's take a look at it. So give me a quick minute here to go through all the options and specs real quick with y'all, and I do have to apologize as well. This is the first time I've done a product review, and I forgot to film the unboxing. However, it was terribly simple. Pretty much the only thing I had to do was unfold the bike and screw in the pedals, and that was about it. So very simple. But this here is the K2, as you can see, and it is only $6.99, so a great deal. And you do get the rear rack as well. Now this is the white color, but it also comes in various different colors like the blue here, and then you also have the black and the blush pink. And then you also have the K1. Now the K1, you can see the frame is more straight on that K1, and then they have this exclusive green color. They call it an olive green, and then that blush pink will be exclusive for the K2. So you can see the K1 here and then go back to the K2 model, and you can see that difference there. I personally like the look of the K2 model better, which is why I decided to go with that one for the review. But you have both options there at the same price range at just $6.99. Now you'll see here in the box, it's going to come with the bike. It comes with pedals, comes with a power cable and the box, and then it comes with a 15mm wrench in the owner's manual. And then you see the differences there between the K1 and the K2. You'll have to do very little assembly, and it does come with a 2-year warranty as well. You can be up to 6'3" and fit on this bike. With the lithium battery that is removable, you get a 45-mile range per charge, which just seems crazy. And then you get a 4 to 6 hour charging time and a 20-mile-per-hour top speed. These are the dimensions here with the bike folded up. I'm actually going to show you how it fits into RV storage compartments. Here's some of the specs here for the K1 model, and then we'll also see the K2 model here. So you can have those specs if you need to see those. And then the last couple points here, you have a 7-speed gear shifting range, and then you're going to have a front suspension, disc brakes, the removable battery, and the detachable rear rack. To start off, I am out here at a Blue Compass RV dealership today because we need to see not only how this bike will store inside of a vehicle, but also inside of these RVs. Starting off, I have the bike right now inside of my 2023 Tundra with the CrewMax cab, so that's giving you the bigger back seat here. And you can see without even putting the handlebars down, this bike fits here in the back seat. Now, could not fit 2 bikes here in the back seat, but 1 bike here will fit in the back seat, and of course, also could put it in the bed of the truck. Now, unfortunately, I do not have a 3/4 or 1-ton truck with a 5th wheel in the back to show the sides of the bike here if you were to have a 5th wheel hitch, but you can see it does not go higher than the truck bed. So if you have a long bed truck, it's very likely that you'll be able to fit this bike in your truck bed with a 5th wheel hitch even, and keep it out of the way of hitting your 5th wheel when you are maneuvering around. Just depends on what your 5th wheel configuration is. Starting off with a small couple style travel trailer, you can see the bike will fit through the entry door into your travel trailer. So no matter what RV you have, even the smaller travel trailers like this one here, it will fit inside of this space. So you can see here in this popular couple style travel trailer layout that many different brands will make, it fits very nicely here in this space, and it will also fit very easily and nicely in this space as well. With these smaller campers, it is important to know a lot of times this bike is not going to fit inside of these storage compartments out here. So as you can see there, will not fit inside of this space. However, if you have a larger RV like this Alliance Delta here that also has a drop frame down underneath here giving you a much larger storage compartment, you'll see that this bike fits inside of that space. So that's pretty amazing. Now, obviously, if it will fit in that travel trailer RV, it will also fit in any one of these 5th wheel RVs. But look at this, when you get to a full profile fifth wheel like this Alliance Paradigm with a drop frame down underneath in this storage, look at how little space this bike actually takes up inside of there. So really nice. You could get multiple of these bikes in this storage compartment if that's how you wanted to store them going down the road, and definitely a very practical bike for a fifth wheel RV. And you know how a lot of these new toy haulers have this storage space here? Well, unfortunately, it will not fit inside of that space. It is just a little bit too wide. So I brought this bike out to a park here where we have some bike trails back behind these trees, and we're gonna test this thing out. It is fully charged, and then I do have to say, in just the time I've spent transporting this around in my truck, it has been so easy to take this thing with me. I've almost just wanted to leave it in my truck full time to just ride around in times where I might find it fun to ride around. So very easy and compact to transport around. And then I gotta let you know what I decided to do with this thing, because I could have just kept it for myself, but I decided I would rather give it away. So we are gonna give this bike away to one of you, and here's how you can enter to win this bike. So what you need to do is go to my other YouTube channel, which is Firmly Unbound. You probably heard me talk about it, but if you haven't, there will be a link down below in the description of this video and in the comments where you can go to the Firmly Unbound YouTube channel, and if you subscribe to that channel and just leave a comment on any video that has been posted on that channel already that mentions anything to do with this e-bike or seeing this e-bike or anything like that, you will be entered to win this thing, and we will be giving it away or announcing the winner on April 30th. So make sure to go comment on one of those videos, subscribe to the channel, and as long as you're subscribed and leave a comment, even if you're subscribed already, just leave a comment and you'll be entered to win this, and I'll be announcing the winner here on YouTube on April 30th. So go subscribe to that Firmly Unbound YouTube channel, or do it after this video, and then let's go take this thing out and put it to the test. Couple quick things to mention as well. You do have adjustable handlebars here, so you can see these go up about 28 or 286 millimeters, it looks like there. So that's the height extension on your handlebars. Me being 6'2", I found that it's most comfortable around like the 3 position. And then you also have an adjustable seat as well. Same thing here. I kind of match up the numbers here. So this is also on the 3 position for me there. So lots of different height adjustments to make this comfortable for you, whatever size you may be. Now we're gonna hop on this thing and go for a ride. And don't forget, you got a little bell too. Let's go. So obviously the first test that I have to put this thing through is how fast does it go? So we got a little strip of sidewalk right here where I'm gonna use just the electric motor on this on its top speed setting, which is level 5, and see how fast with just the motor this thing will get going. So let's figure it out. All right, here we go. Just the motor. We're at 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17 and a half, 18, to 18.5 miles an hour on this. So 18.5 miles per hour on sidewalk. This is a good test for off-roading too. It does have the suspension system on it. So I just rode it through this whole grass field, which I'll show you again. And this is mostly just using the throttle on this level 5 speed, where in the grass here, I mean, we're going 11, almost 12 miles an hour. It's pretty good. It's working its way through here pretty dang good. And you can just coast if you don't want to have to pedal. Hopefully we'll be able to see how much battery this uses. I'm gonna do a good mix though of pedaling and obviously using the throttle, so it's hard to get a true test or true reading on, you know, how long the battery lasts, because everybody will use the bike differently. But there you can see, I mean, definitely capable of taking it off-road. It's not maybe the most off-road capable e-bike out there, but for the price of this thing, pretty dang impressive. As you can see, this bike can be a great casual ride. A lot of things that I've seen people who RV use e-bikes for are things that are really simple tasks, like taking the trash to the dumpster and maybe running little errands, or obviously just going for a nice casual ride. But if you also want to take this bike out and do more adventurous stuff, we found this bike trail right here, and I don't even know where this trail leads, but I can tell you I saw lots of other people coming out here with mountain bikes and helmets on and all kinds of stuff. So we might be getting ourselves into some serious terrain over here, I don't know. But we're gonna go see if this bike can get through it. Let's let's go. Come on, Saint. Come on, Saint. We got a bridge. Oh, let's go. Got some obstacles on this course. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, wait, I almost fell off. So as we maneuver this trail here, I had to take a second and ride on my cameraman's Marlin, or this is a Trek Marlin 7. So this here is more of a true mountain bike, obviously. This bike here is somewhere around like the $700 to $800 range. I think it's about $800. And definitely can feel the difference how this does not have an off-road suspension. This also does not have like very high quality brakes where you can stop much quicker on something like this. So this isn't intended by any means for trails like this. However, I just know myself, you give me any kind of bike out in a camping environment and I see a trail, it doesn't matter what I have. I could have the, you know, a BMX bike that's not designed for trails at all, and I'm still gonna take it down that trail. So I just wanted to test this out. It's definitely getting the job done. But if you're looking for something that's more of like a mountain bike build, then this isn't the bike for you. This is probably more suited for just your casual, leisurely rides. But nonetheless, having fun. The last couple things, first of all, I want to say a big thank you to KBO for sponsoring this video. Full disclosure, KBO did send this bike to me and they did pay me to do this review. However, if you've been here for a while, you know I have never done a review of really hardly anything other than RVs, and definitely have never done an e-bike before. So I'm very hyper selective when it comes to what stuff I choose to show you on this channel here. So after riding this thing around, I definitely feel like for the price of what you're getting with this e-bike, especially compared to other e-bikes I've seen out there in the market and prices with other things, this here being right at the price that it's at is a great deal. And this is something that I can see being a great addition to your RV accessories with how compact it is, how lightweight it is, and being able to take this thing on the road wherever you go. Now, after we rode around for about an hour, hour and a half out here. If you come up to the screen here and look at the power, you can see this here, it hasn't even gone down one tick on the battery meter there. So that's pretty dang impressive. I don't even know how long I would have to ride this thing exactly. I'll put the specs and stuff down below in the description with what they say online for the battery power, but I just simply don't have enough time to ride this bike enough to drain this battery all the way down. So with the riding I did, I was going strictly manual for some slight periods of time where it was really tight turns and stuff like that. But other than that, I had it in the 1 or 2 setting the whole time, and sometimes up into the 3 and 4 when we were riding around paths. So I was using the motor and it just really didn't drain it much. So very impressive. Last thing I also didn't mention, it does have 7 gears here as well. So you have a gear shifter where you can get different difficulties on the pedal there. So obviously first gear going to be your easiest pedaling gear cycle there, so you can get up hills and stuff like that, and then 7 will be more difficult. So that is everything on this bike. Again, if you are interested in this bike, there's going to be a link down below in the description and in the comments of this video where you can find this bike to take out on your RV adventures this summer. So that's all I got for y'all. Oh, and of course, if you want to win this bike, make sure to go to the Firmly Unbound YouTube channel. On any video on the Firmly Unbound YouTube channel, just comment anything about seeing this video about this e-bike. If I see a comment that says e-bike in it on Firmly Unbound, you will be entered in to win this thing, and the winner will be announced on this Myles RV's YouTube channel. Or sorry, actually no, we're gonna announce it on the Firmly Unbound YouTube channel on April 30th. So go to that Firmly Unbound YouTube channel, comment on any one of those videos, and subscribe to that channel, and you'll be entered to win this bike here. So that's all I got for y'all. Until next time, live firmly unbound.